start with Unit 17 today. In Unit 17, we'll be studying about the statistics and the tally. So how to make the tally table, frequency table, everything will be studying in this exercise. So let's first discuss about what is the frequency table, what is the collection of data and everything. So you know that if we talk about your class only, if we talk about your class and the age group, okay, so most of the student they will say I'm 10 years old, I'm 8 years old, I'm 7 years, and I'm 5 4, I'm not 5 4, I'm 11 12, I'm 8 9 10, 8 9 10, like that up. So every people will be saying their one age, and in that context what we need to know is that number of students having the age group, like 2 or 3 people will have the age 7, 2 or 3 people will have age 8, other 15 people will have age 10. So if we calculate in such a way, then that is repeated, the age is repeated time and again with the students. So that is the data, and the number of repetition of the data is, we call it as a frequency. Let's talk about the collection of the data first. The teacher is interested to know about the marks obtained by 30 students of class 6 in mathematics. He asks each of the 30 students his or her marks in mathematics and write down the marks. The marks are given below. Look, one of the students scored 30, another scored 30, another scored 40, some of the student scored 35. Suppose Arab scored 15, suppose Jalif scored 10, Sasank scored 15, Om scored 10, and Asa scored 50. Suppose Snehal scored 30, Chris scored 50, like that. Okay, every student will be scoring different numbers here, but you can see most of the time 30, another 30 is also there. Yes, 30 is here is also 30. So this can be repeated. Any people can get any type of number. No, that is not that compulsory that you have to get 30 and another person also should get 30. So this is the collection of data. In above examples, each entry is numerical fact which is an observation. Each of the collection observation gathered initially is called data. Now the tabulation of the data. We organize the data in ascending order. For example, for above example, we can organize the data in descending order. Write it as follows. Okay, so we have understood about the descending and the ascending order. Descending order, here you can see the descending order means from the larger number to the smaller number. If we have the two different types of order, okay, one is the ascending order and another is the descending order. If there is the ascending order, then from smaller to the bigger one. Descending means bigger to the smaller. You can see the randomly the numbers were arranged here, right? So here now the numbers, all the numbers are arranged from the larger number to the smaller number. So 50 50 50 50 40 40 35 35 35 30 30 20 20 10 10. Look, like this, from bigger number to the smaller number it is arranged. That means now we call it as a descending order. So from the above data, highest mark obtained by students is 50 and the lowest mark is 10. And the arrangement of the data in descending or ascending is called array of data. So now you should know, if we arrange the data in descending form, then from the larger number to the smaller number, which is also called the array of data. If we arrange the data in smaller number to the bigger number, suppose I am writing here 10 10 10 20 20 30 30 35 40 40 50 50, like that, that in that context you can see from smaller to bigger I have gone to within a very flow. In that context we call it ascending order. Okay, now you can see frequency table. Now what does the frequency table mean? From the above given example, 7 students have obtained 50 marks and 4 students have obtained 40 marks, and so on. Now you can see here again 1 2 3 4 5 6 7. 7 students got 50 marks. 7 student got 50 marks. And 1, 2, 3, 4. 4 student got 40 marks. 1, 2, 3, 4. 4 student got 35 marks. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. 7 student got 30 marks. And 20, 20, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So 5 student got 20 marks. And 1, 2, 3. 3 student got 10 marks. So like that we have to know how much time the number is repeated. So the number of times a particular observation occurs is called frequency. How much time the number will be repeated is known as the frequency. So here the frequency of 50 is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. So it is 7. The frequency of 50 is 7 times. Now, in the above example, if we arrange the data in the form of table starting from the lowest mark to the highest mark, then this is called frequency distribution of the marks obtained by 30 students. Okay. If we arrange the data in the form of table starting from lowest to the highest marks, then it is known as frequency distribution. That means starting from 10 to 50, you have to arrange the data, then it is known as the frequency distribution. Now the tally marks. What does the tally marks mean? Tallies are used to find the frequencies. Tallies are usually marked in bunch of 5 for ease of counting, and the fifth tally is usually marked diagonally across the 4 tallies. So like this, I think you have probably studied in class 4 also. So what we can know is that if the 10 is repeated only one time, only 1 mark will be there, and the frequency will be written as 1. If there is 20 for 2 times, then the 2 mark will be there and the frequency will be written 2. If 25 is written 3 times, then the tally mark will be 1, 2, 3. Here it is only written 2, but it should be 3, okay? 25, 25, 25, then 1, 2, 3 lines should be there, and the frequency will be 3. And 32, 32, 32, 32, that means 4 times. Here also 1 mark should be there, okay? Here it is the printing mistake, so don't take it as a very serious manner. It is just a printing mistake. You can draw a line by yourself here also, and in this line also you can draw yourself, and the frequency will be 40. And sorry, 4. Now when there is 40, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 times is there. So in this context, what will be doing? 1 line, 2 line, 3 line, 4 line. Now the 5th line will be drawn diagonally. It will be drawn diagonally. Then the frequency will be 5. So this is how the tally marks will be calculated according to the frequency. Okay, now you can see the question here. The following marks were obtained by 40 students in a unit exam of mathematics. So different students are getting different marks. Some are getting 12, some are getting 13, some are getting 17. So we have to arrange from the lowest order. In this number, which one is the lowest order? 12, 13, 17 is there. It cannot be. So which one can be lowest? Look, here is 10. Any number is lower than 10? No. No, any number is lower than 10. Only 10 is the smaller number among these numbers. So 10 will be keeping at first. Then after that, how much time the 10 is repeated, we have to check, okay? We'll be making the table like this, okay? Frequency. This table is known as the frequency distribution table. And the frequency distribution table, first of all, we'll be keeping marks here, then after the tally marks, then after the frequency. And how much time the 10 is repeated? 1 time, 2 times. So only 2 times the line will be drawn and the frequency will be written 2. Now if we talk about after 10, which one will be the smaller? After 10, 12 will be the smaller. So 12, how much time it is repeated? Let's check. 1 time. Here also there is not. Here is 2 time, 3 time, 4 time, and 5 time. Look, only 5 times. 12 is repeated for 5 times. So 1, 2, 3, 4, and diagonally cut down. So it will be 5, and the frequency will also be 5. Similarly, you will calculate all the others number, and 15 is repeated for 7 times. You can see 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 and 6, 7. So total repetition is 7 times. So the frequency will be 7 here. 16 for 4 times, 17 3 times, 18 4 times, 19 3 times and 20 will be repeated for 2 times. So this is the frequency table. Only very easy exercise is this one, and you just have to draw the this frequency distribution table, and whatever the question you will be given, you will be arranging it from the lower to the higher number, and you'll be drawing the frequency and the tally marks. That much only is the lesson of this. So if we talk about this, look, write the number represented by the following tally marks. So if the tally marks is represented on such a way, then what can be the number? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. So the number will be 7. So if we talk about this, then let's check it. What will be the number here? B number?
12.
Very good. 12. Yes. This one will be 5. 5 plus 5, 10. 10 plus 1, 2, 12. Here what it will be?
9.
Very
Nine.
good. Very good. Very good. Okay. This much you can
Eight.
do it. And here it is 15. So can we draw the tally marks and cut it down and make it 15?
Yes, teacher. 5,
Yes.
5 and again 5.
Very good. Yes, 5, 5. This type of we have to draw for 3 times. And here fill the missing frequencies. Marks is given, tally marks is given. What will be the frequency here?
12. 7.
Very good. 7 will be there because here it is 5 plus 6 plus 7. Always we have to calculate the frequency by seeing the tally marks. Okay, always we have to calculate frequency by seeing the tally marks. So here what it will be?
9.
Very good. Very good. Here what it will be?
10. Oh,
No.
sorry.
13.
Very
15
good.
and
Yes. It will be 13. Okay. So that also you can do. Here also this the frequency is given the same. And now just the opposite. Frequency is given but tally marks is not given. If there is 7, then how should we write the tally marks here?
5 plus 2 in tally marks.
Very good. In tally bar, we have to make the 1, 2, 3, 4, then diagonally cutting, and 1, 2. That will be 7. Okay, like that we can do. Now, in question number 5, you can see the age of 21 children are as follows. Construct the frequency table. Now we have to construct the frequency table here. So here also, starting from the very lower number, we'll start to draw the frequency table. Then after tally marks and the frequency. Can we do this?
Yes, teacher.
Okay, let's try to do this question number 6. It is also very similar.